Greetings, pretty honeys. This is Exotical Honey, and this is the first video of many in the series that I will be providing information on different resources available to exoticals who want to travel abroad. So, this video will talk about two options. The first is available for US citizens, and the second is available to citizens from many different countries other than just America. So the first option is called the Fulbright Scholarship Program, and this program is particularly for US citizens, and you can teach overseas, you can teach English overseas, you can do research if you're a college student, or if you're already a professional, you can go overseas and do work projects. You can go to 130 different countries, and there's so many options available. So I will post a link in the description box for you to check it out. If you Google Fulbright Scholarship on YouTube, you can find previous award winners, and they show their experience. I believe that's a requirement of accepting the scholarship, is that you have to record a video of your experience so you can see all the different people who've gone before. And there have been quite a few exoticals and Black women who have taken advantage of the scholarship. I believe there are different age requirements as well as different professional requirements, and in some cases there are language requirements if you're going to certain countries. I did see that some of them will give you a scholarship to learn the language before you go. So again, there's so many options available for US citizens. Take advantage of your American privilege and use it overseas. I do think in particular for Black women, your American privilege goes a lot further once you leave America. And I am speaking from personal experience since I have been living overseas. Being American has been much more beneficial for me than it was when I was living in America full time. Anyway, these awards have different deadlines, and the Fulbright program does provide workshops and like webinars to teach you how to fill out the applications to apply for these programs and best practices on how you can be chosen for the scholarships. This program, for the Fulbright program, is for people who are not American citizens. So it says here about 4,000 students are chosen every year to come to America to study in the United States. And the information is on the website in more detail, but from what I read, they have programs in different countries, and there's 160 countries. So each country has their own rules and requirements and different things that you need to do in order to apply for the program. So I highly suggest looking this up if you are an exotical who lives overseas and you want to come to America to study. The US government has free money, so you can collect your exotical tax from the US government. I think this is a really great option because they basically pay for you to come to America. So if you are a young person or you know young people, it says here students, young professionals, and artists. So I think it's similar to the American version. If you're already a working professional and you want to do a project in America, you can come to America and do a project. If you're an artist, I did research the artist part because I'm an artist myself, and you do have to have already created a certain amount of artwork, and you submit that as like a portfolio, and then they judge whether or not your professional experience is enough for them to say, okay, yeah, come over here and do some art or teach some art to us. And it does say graduate students, so I do believe you do already have to have the equivalent of a 4-year bachelor's degree in your home country in order to study at the graduate level. But these awards are, again, they're offered every year at different times. There's different deadlines for when you need to apply. So go to the website and start taking notes and filling out things so that you can apply. Last one is Erasmus Mundus. This is probably my favorite. I think it's super awesome because you can travel while getting your master's degree. The only caveat to this is that you have to travel to different countries every semester. You have to go to at least 3 different countries, and you go to universities in these different countries and study a different aspect of your master's degree curriculum in a different country. I think this is particularly exciting because I like travel, and for people who are getting master's degrees, this is something that you can do because the program actually gives you a dual master degree. So you'll get 2 master's degrees basically because you're going to these different universities. So you get a master's degree from like 2 different schools. And your master's degree program is kind of like a joint, like dual major, double major master's degree. The only caveat to this is even though they give you money to do this, you have to book and schedule your own travel, your own room and board. So they do not set up your dorm rooms for you. They do not set up your travel schedule for you. I believe you actually have to set up your own like tuition payments and enrolling in classes. Like, this program does not hold your hand because it is for master's level students. So it's for people who've already gotten a bachelor's degree and they're independent and capable enough of taking the money they give you and then applying to these different programs, classes, and arranging your schedule, paying your tuition, getting your dorm or your apartment, and navigating these different countries, and then scheduling your time when you finish a semester to go to the next country to start your next semester. Again, there are people who've already done the Erasmus Mundus program, and they have their interviews on YouTube. So you can go check those out to see what the program's like. So I just took a couple of screenshots of the different programs that are available. They have some in every different subject you can think of. So this one is Surface Design and Strategies for Innovations, and another one's Managing Art and Cultural Heritage in Global Markets. So some of these, as you can see, they're like very long titles for a master's degree because they're multiple subjects in one. So Surface Design Strategies and Innovations, as you can see, it's a joint master's program, right? So it's designing different services and then doing innovation. So this part is probably very much business entrepreneurship focused for designing things. And then the art and cultural heritage in global markets, again, that one's probably very art focused in business for markets, right? Then they have children's literature, media, and cultural entrepreneurship. Again, this is a joint master's program geared towards people who want to go into child education and have a cultural focused degree, but entrepreneurship focused as well. And then a joint master's in resilience in educational context. Again, a master's that is a joint, like double major in resilience, which seems to be a very like sociology focused degree, but in educational context. So again, it is an education degree. So these are just a few of the options. There are so many available on the website. Here's a few in the IT field, in information systems. You can get a joint master in artificial intelligence or a master of applied cybersecurity. So for my tech girlies, there's options for you as well. The different countries where these master's degrees are vary. For example, some of these programs are only offered in particular countries, so you do have to be kind of flexible in where you would like to go if you want to get these particular degrees. So again, it's only for a semester at a time though, so it's not a long-term thing where you would have to stay in these particular countries for a very long time. You just go there for the semester and then you go to a different country the following semester, and I think that these are about 18 to 24 month programs. So some of them you are going to spend 3 semesters in different countries, and then some of them you're going to spend 4 semesters in different countries. It just depends on how long the program is. Here's another one, a master's in law, European master's in law and economics. So this is particularly for European law and economics. This other one is global minds, which is the European master in Psychology of Global Mobility, Inclusion, and Diversity in Society. So for all of my social justice girlies or social work girlies, here's something that you can do for a global psychology degree focused on inclusion and diversity. So again, these programs are very unique, very specific niche type programs. But because some of them are entrepreneurship focused or business focused or even social work focused, I believe that you could have a lot of flexibility in what you write your thesis on or what your capstone or capstone project or field work is. Because this is a very independent type of program, you have a lot of options to create the career that you want out of these master's degrees. So I highly recommend at least checking out the website. Again, all of these are different universities. So the application programs are different for everyone. So you have to go to the Erasmus Mundus website, which I will put in the link, and then you can search for which programs you want, which field or college or school or major that you want your concentration to be, and then you can choose from there. So these are just a few options available to go to a different country, whether you are a US citizen and you want to go abroad, or you are a citizen of another country outside of America and you want to come to America or go to a different country. There are options available for you, and studying and pursuing some type of professional project or pursuing some type of internship or degree is a very easy way to do it. There are scholarships available, and I will be doing a few more videos on different scholarships and fellowships available for you to travel. Um, so just do your research. There will be a lot of reading required in order to find all of the information. So I suggest creating some type of Google Drive folder for yourself. If you have a Gmail address that you can get for free, then you can create a Google Drive folder for free and just start creating Google Docs, posting notes and information about what you research and find. I believe there is a scholarship tracker spreadsheet that I have. I will try to find that and link it below as well. You can keep track of all the different scholarships that you research. I was doing that because some of the scholarships I wasn't actually qualified for, like there were a lot of like age requirements on some of these things, or some type of major requirements, like certain scholarships only accept certain majors or concentrations that you're studying. So I would research these and then say, oh, I'm not qualified. So I would just put it on my tracker that I did look up this one, but I'm not qualified for it, just so I could know if I ran into it in the future, like, oh yeah, I already looked at this program. I think it's a good idea to just keep track of what you're looking at because there's so much information, there's so many programs available. And speaking of that, because I have so much information on all these different programs that I researched, when I was pursuing my master's degree, I didn't actually use any of these programs to pursue my master's degree. I just ended up going back to the same place I got my bachelor's because it was much easier for me, and they were willing to give me a bit more scholarship money. But I have a lot of insight onto these different programs, what the requirements are, and where to go to get resources in order to take advantage of these. So if you need any help, feel free to reach out to me, and I am more than happy to schedule an information session with you. We can strategize a plan for what your goals are, and we can, put together some tools, spreadsheets, tips, and I can give you the links to different things that you need, because I have a lot of this stuff already bookmarked and saved. So there's a link in my bio in the I'll probably paste it in the description box as well for you. You can go to my Gumroad and schedule an education session, tutoring session, and I can walk you through how to take advantage of these options. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, pretty honeys.